we're going to keep it short today, and I'm going to tell you how much that story of those 3 Egyptian boys going against the king of Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar. I'm going to explain to you how the United States and how God's people are in the same situation right now. Anyways, we're going to get kicked off here. Pam's going to do a song for us. We're going to get going.
Here we go! I'm leaving my past behind. I'm setting my heart and mind on you, Jesus. I'm reaching my hand to yours, believing there's so much more, knowing that all you have in store for me is good. It's good. Today is the day you have made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Today is the day you have made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. And I won't worry about tomorrow. I'm trusting in what you say. Today is the day. Today is the day. I'm putting my fears aside. I'm leaving my doubts behind. I'm giving my hopes and dreams to you, Jesus. I'm reaching my hands to yours, believing there's so much more, knowing that all you have in store for me is good. It's good. Today is the day you have made.
So I'm going to talk about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego this morning. 3 Jewish boys that were in the city of Babylon. And anyways, all 3 of them were smart, and they worked hard, and they were doing well, and they were elevating themselves within this Babylonian government system. They just kept elevating themselves closer to Nebuchadnezzar. And King Nebuchadnezzar was spending a lot of time with them, consulting with them a lot, and therefore it created some jealousy with the other leaders in the city. And the other leaders knew that the 3 Jewish boys believed in God and they worshiped God only. King Nebuchadnezzar and the Babylon, they didn't believe in God at the time. And so these other leaders got together and they said, well, we know how to fix them. Let's build a big golden statue, and let's tell Nebuchadnezzar that he needs to make it mandatory that whoever lives there, has to go down and has to bow down to the statue. Because they knew the 3 Jewish boys, since they believed in God, they knew that they would not bow down, and they knew it would infuriate King Nebuchadnezzar. And that's exactly what happened. They built the statue. Once they got it built, King Nebuchadnezzar came in and said, okay, everybody, you got to bow down to the statue. And then as you see from the picture, everybody's bowed down except Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And that infuriated King Nebuchadnezzar, and so he told his leaders, and he told his soldiers to bind the 3 Jewish boys, and he told them, go get the furnace 7 times hotter than normal. 7 times hotter. And he said, cast the 3 boys into it and kill them. All right. The Bible says that the fire in the furnace was so hot that the soldiers that had Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, that had them bound, that whenever they opened the door, it actually engulfed the soldiers that were binding the 3 Jewish boys. The fire was so hot. And anyways, the 3 boys fell in there. And anyways, King Nebuchadnezzar looked in there. He looked in from the door, and he asked the other people around him, he said, did I not throw 3 people into the fire? And they said, yes, you did. And he said, well, there's 4 in there now, and 1 resembles the Son of God. The reason I like the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, there's so many side stories, and there's so many different ways to interpret this story. And I think the U.S., I think the people that are here are in a similar situation from what these three Jewish boys were thousands of years ago. I don't want to get too political, but there's a lot of things going on right now that are ungodly. When I see pictures of people bowing down to other people, just for the color of their skin, that's not godly. All right, we're only supposed to bow down to one, and that is God. And I find it funny that it's so easy for people to bow down to other people, but then it's so hard for them to bow down to God. What has this other person done for you? God sent His only Son down here to die for us. And I don't know, there's so many things I could talk about, but I don't want to get into that. But anyways, right after Nebuchadnezzar said, get him out of there. And so they pulled the 3 boys out of there, and they tore down the statues, and they became a godly country. Okay, until later on. But Romans 8:31 says, if God is for us, who can be against us? All right. If we believe in God, what is happening in the world matters. It matters. It should matter to you. I've heard people say, well, God's going to come get us. I don't care what's going on. I understand that. And yes, God, it's in the Bible. God's going to come get us one day. But you still need to care about what's going on in the world. You still need to care about what's going on with your brothers and your sisters and other people in the world, because it affects you. But as long as we keep God in our lives and we keep God as number one, it really shouldn't matter what's happening in this world, as long as you keep God number one. Okay? James 1, chapter 1, verse 2 through 4 says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith develops perseverance. Perseverance must finish its work, so that you may be mature, complete, not lacking anything." Okay. The U.S. right now, everything's is under trial right now. Between coronavirus and now the rioting and everything that's going on in the world, and it's only June. There's a lot of things that's pretty wild in this world right now, and there's a lot of people going through trials. Okay, and according to James chapter 1, verse 2 through 4, it says that we should see these trials as joyous. Okay, because if you come out of a trial, according to James, it says if you come out of a trial and you hold true to your faith, that you'll be more mature and you'll be more ready to move on to the next trial. Okay, because that's all life is just a series of trials, one after another, after another, and after another, and that's all it is. Brother Bridges always used to say, if things are going good for you, you better look out. And I firmly believe that. But to wrap up, going to Romans chapter 8, verse 31, it says, "She who kneels before God can stand before anyone." So, yes, there's a lot of crazy things going on right now. Yes, a lot of people are going through trials. A lot of people are, people are losing businesses. People are losing houses. There's a lot of bad things going on in the world right now. But according to this, it says, "She who kneels before God can stand before anyone." All right. So, before we face these trials, before we do anything, first we have to kneel before God, not before man, not before a golden statue like the three Jewish boys were commanded to do, but first before God. First, you have to kneel before God, and then once you kneel before God and you give everything up to God, you'll be fine going through anything else. You can stand up to anything else that's going on, whether it be persecution, whether it be, the color of your skin is a big deal right now. And God don't care what color your skin is. God cares about your heart. God cares about where He's at in your life. And He don't care about the color of your skin. He died on the cross for people that are white, people that are black, people that are brown. He don't care what color your skin is. All He cares about is where you're at. I hate seeing all the hatred. Just gotta love each other. First kneel before God, and everything else will be okay. Can't wait to see y'all here in a couple of weeks. Really miss y'all. And y'all have a good week. Thanks.